Scrappy people, Tracy Reed here today, coming at you with a layout for the Strong AF YouTube hop. There is a link in the description box below to everybody else on the YouTube hop, as well as the blog post with all of our projects. But for me, I'm going to be creating a 9 by 12 layout. Yes, I have switched sizes for this year. I'm going to create a 9 by 12 layout that is sort of a grid format. And I have printed these stars on white cardstock that are from the Strong AF digital kit. And I've created sort of my own background with them. And then I printed out this black and white striped paper at, I believe it was 9 inches by like 6.5-ish inches. And all of my photos are printed at 2.75. And I will be creating a grid layout with them. And they are all, it's a compilation of sort of gym photos from a few years ago. Actually, I would say they are all pre-pandemic because that was the last time I was super regularly in the gym. But I have been in the gym a lot more lately, and so I was feeling inspired to sort of make myself a inspirational layout almost of a this is why you want to go to the gym, not because of the way I look necessarily, but because of the way that the gym makes me feel. So I have 6 photos here. 3 of them are sort of face selfies and 3 are either of my feet or of gym equipment, and I'm using some that are not my face because I'm going to be covering up some parts of these photos, and so I needed a couple that were able to get covered up just a little bit more than a face selfie would be. So I'm going to start up in this top left corner, and I'm going to use this beast mode and the feeling badass sticker from the sticker set. Both of these, all 3 of these stickers are from the sticker set. I also have a secondary sticker set for this collection that is about gentle affirmations. So all of the stickers in this collection are gentle, but the affirmations are even more gentle about sort of taking care of yourself when you can't go 100% at the gym, or maybe you have a chronic disease that is keeping you from being as active as you would like, that sort of a thing. So I'm using I believe all of these stickers are from the regular sticker pack. I decided to use that headphone set because I used to have headphones that were over the ear. I actually really enjoyed those headphones, these over the ear ones, and so some of these photos have those headphones, and I decided that I wanted to emphasize them. So you can see how I am covering up the center of that 4-up square, and it's covering up a lot of the dead space in all of these photos. I planned that specifically, or I at least planned the photo arrangement specifically, so that it would have all of the dead space in those 4 corners so that I could put that larger sticker there and cover up those 4 corners without covering up the essence of the photos. So I'm creating another cluster here. I'm going to have a set of 3 clusters, which is a design rule, like the power of 3. That's what I call it, at least. Nice Charmed reference. But I'm creating 3 places of interest for this page, and I've popped up that exercise as a celebration sticker on foam tape just to give the layout a little bit more height. I'm also going to be incorporating some non-strong AF just little bits and bobs here and there just to create a little bit of texture for this layout, and so it's not so flat. So I got to create my last cluster, which is going to include the treadmill and this healthy and strong sticker, as well as the notebook paper that says everything changes when you're excited to show up for yourself, which is so true. When something that may take a little bit more effort, take you a little bit more out of your comfort zone, is exciting for you and you enjoy doing it, it's so much easier to go, right? So I love that sentiment in that collection, and so I wanted to incorporate it. I also included a kettlebell and another floral sticker that I pulled out of my stash. I wanted to add some texture with some string, so I actually doubled up this string because the baker's twine that I have is really thin. Sorry about my hair throughout this video. I didn't realize that my hair was so big that it was in the camera, but I wanted to include some baker's twine, so I'm going to use this mini stapler to loop it around between my photos. I didn't like the way that that one looped. It looped right over my head, so I'm pulling it back out, re-looping it so that it goes up instead. And I'm just securing each little loop or arc in every end with the stapler, just so that it stays where I want it to stay. And then I will actually go back with glue as well and glue down the loops and anything else that just needs to stay still. I don't find that glue holds everything down well enough for me, and I actually like the extra texture that the staples add to the page, so I decided to go with both. So you can see I'm just gluing down the loops and the bow loops. Perfect. So now I'm going to pull in some chipboard stars and some extra things from my stash, typically Cocoa Daisy and or Citrus Twist stash. I like to keep the really basic stuff in my stash like readily available so that I can add it to things like this. So you can see I've pulled out a bunch of puffy hearts, enamel dots, enamel stars and hearts, and these chipboard hearts from chipboard stars from Cocoa Daisy a few years ago that match perfectly. These hearts are from Citrus Twist. They are still available in their store, I'm sure. They are a standalone pack. The stars, the chipboard stars, are from an old Cocoa Daisy collection, so they are no longer available, but these hearts are in the Citrus Twist store. I'm going to move this beast mode down. I felt like it was sticking out just a little bit too much. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to add 3 different hearts just to fill in some of the blank spaces, and I also like the way that the black and white pattern works with this page. And then I have these chipboard stars as well that I want to incorporate, but I decided that even though the colors in the chipboard stars match the layout perfectly, like matches the collection really well, I decided to instead go with the gold ones that were on this chipboard sheet, and I'm going to take them and I'm going to incorporate them actually in the star scatters in the background, just to add a little like glint of gold to the page rather than trying to cluster them into already full clusters. So I'm just going to kind of scatter them around in this star scatter, and it's just going to add a little bit of bling to the page. But that is it for this video once I get these stars down. If you enjoyed it, I'd love it if you give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. I would love to have you. If you don't already, you can follow me over on Instagram. I'm at Tracy M. Reed. I'd love to see you over there as well. Again, there's a link to everyone else in the hop in the description box below, as well as the blog post for the hop where you can see all of the still images. All right, thank you.